Buenos días para todos. Bueno, espero que esta vez nos funcione mejor. Le hice de pronto un cambio en la configuración. Vamos a ver si resulta. Entonces, la idea es que hagamos una versión cortica de la clase de inglés que pasó ahorita y hagamos la clase de matemáticas. Espero que lo seguiré intentando. Bueno, entonces, en la de inglés, vamos a empezar con la de inglés, a retomar la de inglés y después vamos a hacer la de matemáticas. A ver, ya tengo 7 en línea. Voy a escribirles un mensaje para que me confirmen. Por favor, si me están escuchando bien. Y espero sus respuestas. Espero que se unan un poquito más. Saludos allá Jerónimo, que está juicioso en casa, viéndome. Y vamos entonces a empezar la sesión de inglés matemáticas, pues tratando como de volver a retomar lo que hicimos y esperando que podamos tener la de matemáticas también. En caso de que no funcione y que se me corte la transmisión, pues yo voy a volver a retomar. Sigo, enseguida haré otro en vivo. Así que bueno, in the first part, I was trying to show you how to use 3 different words that were first, then, and last to retell a story. So in my story that I'm going to show you here, again, I have 4 scenes. In the first one, which is this one right here, a tiger and bear went outside to play with the snow. For this one, I'm going to use my word first. Then, tiger and bear built a snowman and they left. The sun came out and snowman melted down. Last, they went outside and they realized that snowman was already melted on the snow because of the sun. So basically the exercise was to write sentences in which you used the words first, then, and last to sequence and retell the story. I'm going to send to your emails the sentences that I built, so you can write them on the notebook with a little bit more of time, and you can follow the example in order to do the homework that I sent through the email of Miss Jennifer, in which you see a set of pictures with a bear playing football and a flower vase gets broken. So you can use the same structure as I did in the example to create your own sentences for the homework. Now, we're going to work in math class. For the math class, you are going to show me, please go to page number 43 of your book. Go to page number 43, get your pencil ready, and all that you need for the making 10 and adding more. This is lesson 5, unit 6, page number 43 in your books. So I'm going to be using my board to show you how is it done. But if you can see right here in the first number or the first exercise, it has 2 different activities. So I'm going to explain number 1 and you are going to do number 2 by yourselves. The same as in here. In exercise number 2, which is called challenge 2, it has 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can explain number 1 and you at home, you do 2, 3, and 4 by yourselves. Number 3, it has 2 also. I'm going to explain this one and you do this one by yourself. And this one and this one. So I'm going to start by explaining the first one. It says challenge 1. First, make 10, then add what's left over. So as you can see, I'm going to show you my board. We have 10 frames. We have 1 and 2, 10 frames. However, those 10 frames are not completely full. So what you have to do in this first challenge is to make a 10 and then add what's left over. Let's see. In here, let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Step number 1, I have to complete a set of 10. How am I going to do it? Well, I'm going to put some of these counters back in here to complete my 10 frame. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cross this one, I'm going to pass it here. I'm going to cross this one, I'm going to pass it here. I'm going to cross this one, I'm going to pass it here. Now I have a full 10. And now what do I have left? How many do I have left? I have 1 left here. So now I have to add. Now I have 10 plus 1 equals 11. So that's the same thing you're going to do with your challenge number 1 in the second exercise. You can copy the first one and then you're going to do the number 2. I'm going to give you some time while I draw in my board this one, the challenge number 2. And don't forget that you can always come back to the video, come back to the recording, and listen again to the explanation. I'll give you some minutes. Okay, now for my second challenge, it is exactly the same. It's just that we have to provide some more information, which is an addition sentence. So it says first make a 10, then add what's left over. I'm going to show you in my whiteboard. Here we have two 10 frames and we have to complete the first one. Let's count how many do we have in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my first step is to complete my first 10 frames. So I need how many? How many do I need from this frame to this frame to get one completed? I need one here and one here. So I'm going to do this. I cross this one, I pass it here. I cross this one, I pass it here. Now I have a 10, a full 10. And then how many left over? 1, 2, 3, 4 left over. So my addition sentence will be, in this case, 10 plus 4 equals, let's count, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14. So that is challenge number 2. And you have 3 more exercises of this kind, which is number 2, number 3, and number 4. Of course, you're gonna have time to do that after the video, but well, you will have some times while I'll explain challenge number 3. Remember that this is not something that you have to be doing right now. You can listen to the instruction and then go back to the recording every time to listen to the explanation. Now, I'm going to erase my board to show you challenge number 3. How is it done? Well, the first one is done for you, so I'm going to recreate the second one, the one that says 7 plus 7. Okay. So the instructions of the challenge number 3 says complete the additions making a 10 first. So we need to think about how to make a 10. So we already know that 7 plus 7 is? Yes, it's 14. So first I need to make a 10. How can I make a 10? Well, let's start writing the same number here. And how can I make a 10? What number do I have to add to 7 to make a 10? Okay, that's a 3. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. And I still need to get 4. So 7 plus 3 plus 4 equals 14. So I make a 10 first, and then I added what was left. Yes? For this exercise, you have numerals 2, 3, and 4. Well, number 1 is done. Number 2 is the one that I explained. And you actually have to do 3 and 4. So that was our aim today, to show you how lesson 5 is done. Probably you're gonna have questions. We are working on how can we can use the chat maybe if you have a question or something. Anyways, as I told you, you can go back to the video over and over as many times as you need. So right now, I'm gonna send. Well, the videos are in my channel, so you can go back to the channel, look at the video again. And if you need extra help, don't forget that you can always email me, text me, or call me if you need something else. Okay? Well, I hope this one was better than the first one. Okay? Well, have a great morning. Bye bye, everyone.